Coach Sheldon Harrison. There never been no comparison. You're live on the show. Sit back and have a listen. Man, oh man. LDWMMAC. This is your boy, the Coach. You're live on the Coach Show, the Coach Show Live. And salute to the WMMA universe. Man, oh man. Good grief. Scott Coker done came out, man. Look, Scott Coker said, look, I'll do anything to make that Cyborg Nunes 2. He said he'll do whatever he got to do. So Scott said if it was up to me, Cris Cyborg could be fighting Amanda Nunes right now. Okay? I told y'all that whatever flaws you think that Scott Coker has, the man will work with anyone to make these fights happen. Scott Coker will do whatever he need to do to try to please most of his fighters. He'll do it. Scott Coker said anytime, any place, let's go ahead and catch this fade. He said, let's catch the fade. But Scott then doubled down and said, you know what though? I doubt that this happens. And I concur with Scott. We got one problem. We got one whisker biscuit, crusty, musty, dusty, rusty ass grown man called Dana White. That he's not gonna allow this fight to happen. Okay? The money for this fight to happen has to be astronomical. And it has to be enough money to where Dana White can't say no. And I don't think that it's that right now. It's a big fight though. It is a fight that people want to see. And I think the fight would do, fairly well. But Dana White, man. Dana White's the holdup of this fight. See, what Dana White tried to do, he tried to make it seem like that Cris didn't want to fight Amanda Nunes for the rematch. He tried. He was talking about, yeah, man, I've been trying to make that fight, but, Dana was the one that shut the fight down. And you guys remember, I'm going to tell you proof, man. When, as soon as Cris beat Felicia Spencer, Cris Cyborg put on this shirt, okay, Amanda Nunes, Cris Cyborg 2, and I think on the shirt she had February, 2020. Okay, like she put that shirt on. They immediately told Cris Cyborg to remove that shirt. They told her to take it off, okay? So, I guess as part of, contractual obligations, she had to remove the shirt. Now, when Cris got done giving her interview, she put the shirt back on. But, Dana White been running around talking about Cris Cyborg is afraid. He was saying it. Dana was saying it, and we all heard him say it. He was saying that she was afraid. But, the only thing you would hear Cris Cyborg say is, I want to fight Nunes. I don't even know what else. I don't know what else she got to say. How many different languages do she got to say, I want to fight Amanda Nunes? Nah, but Dana spun this narrative, man, because, see, he really wanted to get rid of Cyborg, and he probably got his reasons, okay? Wanted to get rid of her. And, he was successful, so he had to come up with a story. Had to come up with something, so, told everybody she was afraid of Amanda Nunes. I don't get this guy, man. I don't get this guy. I've told y'all for a while that this guy need to go. This guy legit, he need to go. Man, do you ever see Scott Coker getting in beefs with his fighters? I mean, guys, do y'all see that? Do y'all ever see Shannon Knapp getting in beefs with the fighters? Do you guys ever see Ray Safo, as shady as he is? Do y'all ever see him getting in beefs with the fighters? I mean, do y'all see these other promoters, destroying the brands of their fighter? Only this bald-headed asshole does that. And the stuff that he said about Valentina, man, man, I wish I had a Thanos glove on and I could slap him as hard as I could in the back of his damn head with a Thanos glove. Man, what's a gauntlet? I wish I could. Seriously, are you serious? You gotta deface Valentina's brand because, oh yeah, you want to make Jessica Andrade seem larger than life. I don't get this, man. This is strange, man. This is the only guy that does this. Him and Bob Arum are two peas in a pod. I don't know, guys. Don't y'all think that that's almost like he's hurting himself when he hurt his fighters? When Dana White talked bad about his fighters? It's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, nobody in Bellator is going to take the belt from Cris. Okay, it is what it is. Cris Cyborg tried to make the fight, man. She tried to make it. She tried to tell Dana. I mean, Cris Cyborg had texted Dana months and months and months, for months at a time, about making this fight. And Dana, no response. See, Cris exposed him hard. She said, hey, I've been texting you about this fight. I've been texting you about this fight. I have. Dana White didn't deny it. He didn't say anything. It's in the video when she talked to him and she said, I've been texting you. And he ain't denied. He ain't say yes or no. He just said, I would never say anything bad about you. No, never. I would never say anything bad about you. And then as soon as he, got through talking to Cris, he gets in front of a camera and he talks bad on Cris Cyborg. Hey, we're out of the Cyborg business. Like, guys, don't y'all think something off with this dude? Like, I still don't understand. How's this guy worth $500 million? And, Dana White do some of the dumbest shit under God's hot sun. I don't know. I try to wrap my brain around it, but I can't. Scott Coker said, man, I don't think the fight gonna happen. And Scott Coker and Dana White, they got a history, man. They really don't like each other. But I tell you how real Scott Coker is. Scott like, look, man, I do whatever I got to do to make this fight, man. But come on, man, let's go on and make the fight. Let's go on and get these two back in the octagon. Let's make this little bit of money. And let's just make things do what it do. Let's go. No, not Dana White. Dana White, man. And some people, they love Dana White. They love him. Yeah, we do get the fights we want to see. I give him that. But man, as a promoter, I think somebody else can do the job and do a better job and have a better relationship with the fighters. Y'all know this guy don't have the best relationship with a lot of his fighters. Not all of them. I mean, some fighters like him. Some fighters can't stand him. Some fighters can't stand the ground he walk on. And some fighters, they wouldn't piss on his bald head if he was on fire. They wouldn't do it. Scott Coker is literally damn near loved by the majority of his fighters. You got a couple of fighters who they don't like him. But he's loved by the majority. Everybody I've ever interviewed from Bellator, everybody, they love Scott Coker. They say just crazy stuff about Scott. Scott, makes things right. Scott will do what we need. If we ask Scott, can we go fight in other organizations? Scott is open to a lot of that stuff. If you want to go kickbox, box, Scott Coker is open for a lot of that. He's very open. And he's openly said this plenty of times, like, hey, if it's a fight that you want, let's go. Yeah, Scott Coker was open to Kayla Harrison. He was wanting to make the Cyborg Kayla Harrison fight, but we all know what happened to Kayla Harrison. Kayla Harrison ducked Cris Cyborg twice. Ducked her twice. And y'all ain't got to believe, man, you just hating on Kayla Harrison. That's a fact. Kayla Harrison ducked Cris Cyborg twice. It's a fact. I think this version of Cris Cyborg defeats Amanda Nunes. I think the version that's been working, going back to her roots with Master Rafael Cordero. This Rafael Cordero coach Cris Cyborg beats Amanda Nunes. You better bet your bottom dollar on it. Okay, I think she's going to go in there and just do a good job. But, we have to be able to see the fight. We got to see it. We got to see the fight before Amanda want to retire, because she's talking retirement and have been for about the last year. And we got to see it before Cris Cyborg get too old to actually have the fight, for the fight to be even competitive. Right now, the fight is still competitive, and it's still a good fight. We need to fight as fight fans. This is one of the biggest fights under God's hot sun that we should be able to see. Okay, so, I don't know what Scott Coker going to have to do, y'all. I don't know what kind of magic Scott Coker going to be able to do in this situation. I don't know, y'all. I don't know if Scott Coker can get... And Scott Coker's a deal maker. I don't know if he can make this deal. Because you're sitting there trying to make a deal with the devil and Dana White. And let me tell you something. When you make a deal with that devil, you pretty much got to sign your name in blood.